went live with me saying she's a motherfucker.
Literally.
Well, hold on. Is the princess a mother?
Literally. Huh?
Is the princess a mother? Because then
The
literally.
princess was her only companion.
What?
I said, who says the princess has ever been her only companion?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, then we'd have evidence. Naimi, I'm going to give you this bowl. It's covered in peanut butter. Just make sure you love me, okay? I love this dog.
What are you doing? You making noise? You being a silly bugger.
Oh, I gotta get my character sheet up.
Shift. Move. Shift your bums. Shift your bums. Oh, that's not shifting your bum. I'm gonna end up sitting on you. See? Why aren't you moving? I told you to. You mumble and groan at me.
Naimi is like going to town on that peanut butter.
I'm not surprised. Right, so let's get into it, shall we? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tales of Yggdrasil. My name is MN Chief. I am your DM Gothi for tonight. Today we have Kieran played by That Hufflepuff. We have Grit played by Turn to page 394 with a lovely pink ocarina. It matches her hair.
Wait a second. Shit, I fucked that up.
It's okay. We got it. We also have Archie Obsession playing the voluptuous Lethe. And we have Bryce Sosceles playing Rune and also Onyx. Bard of the Midwest playing Bruno is here. He's just getting food and we'll be back in time for when we get into the actual game. For now, let's get on to announcements, shall we? First announcement is that some new merch coming to my Teespring will be added shortly. Just kind of going over designs. It will be Tales of Yggdrasil themed. I do have a logo that's going to be going on there. Other than that, just keep an eye out on my Twitch channel for future streams, as well as our weekly streams for Tales of Yggdrasil. Last week I wasn't doing so well, hence why there was no game. But we are here now, and we are all ready to play. We are down a Bragvidir tonight because he's also going through some shit right now, but we are sending him all of the loves and wishing him the best. I believe that's it for my announcements. Sarah, any announcements on your end?
Actually, yes. Next weekend, not this week as in a couple days, but next weekend, I'm doing a community market, and I'm going to have my photos for people to buy. Problem is, I need to know what to print. So if anyone gets a chance to go to www.society6.com/AKI obsession, and then you can DM me, Instagram, Facebook, everything. I pretty much use Aki Obsession. Tell me your favorites. So I know which ones I should use. I want to have them all printed by Wednesday next week. I've got a lot of, I got to bring it down from 122 images to 10.
Fun.
So if there's something that you really like and you think that would sell well, please, please, please let me know. That's all I got.
Okey-dokey.
Not an announcement per se, but next I am hosting you on Twitch, so hopefully more people will come and drop by. And I've also posted in a few Discords that I've been for you as well.
Thank you, dude. Much appreciated.
No worries. Or nay bother, as you would say.
Ah, no bother. Uh,
Oh, hey there.
there he is. But Paige, any announcements on your end?
I'm getting a new apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so around July and August, I think streaming's gonna get a bit fucky for me. So I might have to ask for, because we're about to go on a hiatus for GKC for Icarus. I think around July and August I'll have to ask for a hiatus because I'll be moving and I won't have internet for a bit.
Of course.
Yeah. But luckily that's 3 months away. So we'll have at least 2 months of GKC to go with.
It's
Yeah.
always good.
That time to come
Uh.
see you guys.
And this weekend, I will try to upload your stuff to the Star Wars store. I've just been anxious and busy all this week. So
No, you're good. You're good.
I'll
There's
try
no
to get
rush.
to it as soon as I can because it is my sister's birthday tomorrow. And so I'm going home this weekend for her birthday and her best friend's birthday.
Okay, no
Yeah.
bother.
Also, I say her early happy birthday to my sister Andrea. You got one more year to your 30, bitch.
You're gonna torment her for that, aren't you?
Oh yeah, tomorrow's her last day of the start of her last year being in her 20s.
I'm sorry. I'm older than your sister too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your wife is older than your sister. How do you
Yeah. Well, for a time, my sister dated somebody younger than me.
feel? Ugh.
Yeah.
Red flag.
I think I
Oh.
still have everyone beat on dating.
They've taken a break from that because they both realized they probably jumped into the relationship too fast. And I'm thinking in my head, no shit, honey.
I mean, I still think I have a lot of people beat because I was in a relationship with someone 9 years older than me when I was 20.
You
God
were in
damn,
your
it's
20s,
practical.
though.
I was in my 20s. I'm allowed to make those kind of mistakes.
Wait, Nate, how? It's weird calling you Nate Bard. How
I'm
old are you?
29 now.
You're 29. Fuck, I thought you were younger than that. Okay then.
I get that a lot.
Wait,
Granted, in a couple of years, once all this gray starts peeking out of my hair more, yeah, people will start confusing me for 50.
right, how old are you?
29.
Me?
Ryan. Yeah.
Ryan? Oh.
I'm 27.
Liar.
How many years have you been 27?
It'll be 9 next month.
And I'm 25.
Yeah. Paige is what? Couple of months?
I'm a
younger than
couple.
me?
I'm a couple months. I can't remember if you're. I think I'm a couple. I'm a month younger than you. I think.
Yeah, your birthday's in August, right?
November, you dumbass. Your birthday's in September. Remember?
So you're 2 months younger than me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone roll
Wait,
a
what year were
posture
you?
check.
95 or 96?
95.
Okay, yeah. So I'm a couple months younger than you.
Paige.
Yes.
When in November?
November 29th.
Fuck, I thought you were gonna say the 21st. I was gonna be like, birthday twins. I'm the 21st.
Well, funny enough, though, the girl who walked me through my leasing stuff at the apartments, her birthday is November 29th, 1995.
Wow.
I was like, oh shit.
I'm
Right.
93. I'm 28 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been 27 forever. So, maybe in a few years I'll be 33, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Oh god damn it, AJ.
I know, I saw that. I did say, but I don't think anybody heard me.
AJ redeemed a hydrate, a posture, and a strength check for everyone, by the way.
Fuck, you make me have to go get water now. Fuck you, AJ.
Mm.
Everyone walks away from their computer.
Ugh.
We are so nice to our friends. We love our friends. We don't insult them ever. Oh wait.
AJ, since you're watching, let's play Diablo soon. You weenie, because I've been wanting to play with you all week, and you've been busy working and like.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but bullying is my love language.
No shit.
Listen, you little weasel.
We are aware. We are very aware.
But y'all know I won't go past a certain point when it comes to bullying.
Yeah, it's when you're nice, then we're like,
Yeah, it's
Who
when
are
you're
you?
nice that you need to be worried.
yeah, it's like, who are you? What have you done with Paige? Has someone got like pointed a gun at you from out of the frame?
What up, you beautiful fucks?
As soon as
Um,
it's manifested in game, just pointing your guns at you. It's like,
Brian,
Hi.
what system do you game on?
I have PS4 and Switch.
Oh,
You
me
have a
too.
PS4?
and I need you to add
I
you on
know.
Twitch.
Yeah, I'm Bryce Ossoles on most things, but if you need my Switch code, I will find out what
I
it is.
will send you my Switch code because I have it. I have it screenshotted, just so I can.
Right.
I was gonna say, Brian, you need to add me, and also if you play Elder Scrolls Online, let me know.
I've been wanting to find somebody to play with. I'm still a noob though, so
That's fine. I'm a bit of a veteran.
Ty will take you about like through 15 levels.
yeah.
Then
No, I
some.
love Skyrim, and Elder Scrolls Online is just like multiplayer Skyrim, which is
Essentially.
yeah. I mean, it's a little different, but it's cute. And I'm also playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. If anyone plays that,
Oh, I don't play that, unfortunately.
it's a beautiful game, and I love Final Fantasy, and it's interesting because it's mostly like a single player game, and then they're occasionally like, all right, you might want to team up with some people here. And then you go back to solo questing. Hi. I'm also dog sitting right now for the next like 30 minutes or so. So if you hear like, "Ooh," it's just Maria being fussy.
Right then, shall we get into the fucking?
Oh, yeah.
Today's shenanigans.
The fucking
Salutations, my fellow yees and ha. What the fuck is up?
So my guys, gays, and whatever in between. Let us dive into Tales of Yggdrasil.
Just a
Yes.
reminder,
bisexual being.
everything I do is for the girls, the gays, and the theys.
The guys, the gals, and the non-binary pals.
Else.
Right.
Nothing I do is for cis-het men. If cis-het men try to consume my content, I demand to be paid. Mitch, pay the fuck up.
I'm not het.
That's fair. You're still cis, so pay the fuck up.
Ah,
Hey, how?
No, that's not true. Actually, never mind.
Oh yeah, here's my wallet.
Oh, here, let me just open that up for you.
Right. Recap of last session. Oh boy, shit went down. So after some intense negotiations, by the way, I did upload last session onto YouTube, and I couldn't help but title it "Aggressive Negotiations." So,
What's probes?
so after the very aggressive negotiations, also that dice skull is made by our fantastic Bridgie Lee, and it is fucking amazing.
And
It's got a D20 in it.
and Swarovski crystal eyes.
Bridgie on
What?
Etsy. Bridgie Lee resin on Etsy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your recap.
No, you're good. They do cost $80, but they are worth every
And there's
penny.
7 left.
Considering that they are handmade,
Mhm.
they're
Fully functional.
fantastic.
Mhm.
They're worth it.
So, after the intense negotiations, both Bruno and Egret got signs that some fucking was happening up in the council chambers. And so they rushed up to find that the mistress of coin had been slain by the Asgardian ambassador. And after some grueling interrogations, they locked him in the cells in the lower regions indefinitely. Now, after which point, Brian had some hunches as so not Brian, I NPC'd you, I'm sorry. Rune had a slight hunch that outside forces were at work. And after which the party had gone about their day as normal. They ran into Amaris in the market square for a nice little reunion. And when they got back to the tavern, Rin invited Lethe up to his room. But not, but not for the reason you'll think. Also, AJ, thank you for the beaties. Rin and Lethe were discussing certain magical properties of Lethe's attire. So Rin knows Lethe's dirty little secret, shall we say.
Which
And
I felt
after-
incredibly bad for after.
After which the party decided to chill out and break into song and dance for the rest of the night. And for those who recall what happened last week, I asked you all to roll a d20, just a straight d20, and last week, and we are picking up from those results. Now, as Bragvadir did roll and he is not here, we shall skip him. But the first on my list, Lethe. The look of fear. So Lethe, get back here. So Lethe, you find yourself resting, drifting off into sleep, and you find yourself in a familiar house, but bigger, as if you were smaller or younger. You were running through the house carefree, and you wanted to find your mother in which to show you this amazing drawing that you did. You go into a room, not there. You go into the dining room, not there. The living room, nowhere to be found. And you remember she has an office. And you go into said office, and you seem to interrupt a meeting with two other figures. What they look like, you can't exactly remember. But what you do remember is the aggravated, disappointing scowl on your mother's face as you interrupt. She looks at you and then looks at the guests. And she says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, but if you will excuse me for a moment." She comes out the office, shuts the door, and she leans down at you, eye level. "What did I tell you about barging in to my office?" "We shall speak of this later." Now, I'm not going to yell at you just yet. But when they leave, go to your room and stay there until I call for you. Go. And you simply go up to your room, looking down at the painting that you did, and just a singular teardrop falls on the painting. Um, at this point, you wake up in the middle of the night from this dream. What do you wish to do?
I have my own room.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
It's still dark outside, but it's definitely past midnight, so I would put it about maybe 4-ish.
She curses quietly to herself a little bit. Gives her ring a little twist and heads downstairs to see if she can get a drink.
You go downstairs, and there's still denizens at the bar. Like this tavern, like it's an unspoken rule that this tavern is open 24/7. But right now, there's 3 people in, and there's Torin behind the bar. "Ah, lass, you're up early."
Oh, getting used to the new mattresses and just hard time sleeping. Drink? Something strong, please.
I got some dwarvish whiskey, if that'd be to your liking.
Sounds wonderful, thank you.
He takes up this bottle that, like, the bottom half of the bottle is like wrapped in thin leather cord. He takes it, he holds the base of the bottle and pours you, like, not small but not big, but like the good middle ground sort of level of drink, and slides it to you. No charge.
How much? Thank you, darling.
He knows a
Much
troubled
appreciated.
he knows a troubled face when he sees one, so he's just like, you need it.
She will take her time before she finally gets the nerve to go back upstairs and try to go back to sleep.
You go back up, you find yourself resting again, uninterrupted this time. The next on my list, Bruno. As you rolled a fucking 20 on this, you find yourself in a deep sleep. And then you seem to be starting to reminisce of a memory of you pacing outside a room, pacing back and forth Your hands are sweaty and clammy. You're nervous. And a few moments pass, and a cleric comes out the door. Would you like to see him? You follow the cleric. And there on the bed, you see a half-orc holding a wee baby, a wee bab. And Droga looks at you with a smile, sweat on her brow, messy hair. The works. She looks at you going, meet your son, Bruga.
He has your eyes.
She kind of like gently gestures him to you to hold him. He's got your nose. It's gonna be
Blessing
pretty.
and a curse.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be pretty fat when he grows old.
It's gonna be big. Hope you understand. Hope you know that.
Just promise me one thing. Don't forget us.
Never. I'll never forget you. I'll come back whenever I can, but I also understand you're leaving soon. I will find you. I will stretch my sight to the ends of the earth to find you again.
We just can't be too safe these days.
Well, he's still out there. I don't want to put either of you in danger.
Why am I getting emotional? Sorry.
Because it's emotional.
Because it's an emotional scene.
We're doing it correctly.
Yeah.
Then.
And at this point, the memory fades. Do you wish to like? Okay, roll a d20 for me again to see if you wake up.
Okay, hold on. Where did I put it? Had it out and ready. And then I moved things. Of course.
Blame it on the ADHD.
Like, I'll get my bag and get another one. Oh, you good idea not to use that blasted dice again. You know what? We'll use the pretty dice. We'll use the golden die.
Bring the snitch.
The snitch. That's a 3.
Although this memory is a
No.
pleasant one,
Yeah,
it does wake you up.
Ugh. I kind of glance over to his arm, which is inner side of his forearm has a very intricate sort of tree like a tattoo with a sort of a orcish word sort of weaved through them, and it's her name, her son's name, and his name, as they are part of the Iron Tree clan. It's so that they can keep track of family. And he kind of just holds his arm, sort of in the manner of which he held his son. Kind of like just rests his head back. He's older now. He'll be 6 or 7 soon, I think. The years sort of go by. I need to
Okay.
find
Make a history check.
history.
Let's see if you'd be a shitty dad and remember or not.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait. 1 second. Check it. Ah. No, we don't need Loretta Barnett right now. We need my character sheet. Okay. Oh. Okay, history. I have proficiency. 21.
21. You know exactly how old he is. He's 4 months away from being 8.
I'll be as tall as my hip by now. Or taller, given my genes. Yeah. Estimate he'd probably be a little taller than the average 8-year-old. He's a half orc. He's half orc, quarter whatever his mom's parents were, and quarter fucking giant.
Technically,
kid.
or, technically, what? It's like pure Jotnar, but different types of Jotnar.
Different various. A Jotnar cocktail of big.
So
Regardless, he'd be a big 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Couple more months.
I'll be right back.
You're good, buddy.
All I can do is hope for a vision of them to take me home.
As you go looking over your arm, you find yourself drifting slowly but surely back into a peaceful slumber.
As I ripped the emotional dagger from my heart before going back to sleep.
Look, I had to find your backstory document for that bullshit. I was like, wait, I remember something.
Oh God. Yeah.
Last on my list, Rin. You rolled a 14, so it's not bad, but still. You are wandering through the forests that border Muspelheim and Midgard. There's this little stretch of the forest that borders, that is between these. And you're wandering the forests, birds are chirping, life is plenty. You seem pretty happy. This is your element. This is something you're familiar with. This is something that, that brings you peace and comfort. And you start hearing an abundance of flies. You follow the audible sound of this source. And what you see is the carcass of the doe. But the carcass has 3 arrows embedded in it. You look it over, full of sorrow. You begin to question, why would someone hunt this and then leave it? And as you're inspecting it over, you hear the call of something else beside it. There's a baby deer beside it.
No.
It's looking pretty malnourished. And you recall having two options. Try and nurse it back to health, or end its suffering here as it is without a mother. Your internal monologue is basically saying fuck it, and you nurse it back to health. I'm not that mean.
If you make him kill a baby deer, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh no, we're gonna get to the reason why he doesn't like healing in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but soon. You nurse it back to health for weeks, nearly months. And you wake up after nursing it, and it's not by your side anymore. You wake up, you walk around trying to find it, and across this small ridge, you see a baby doe galloping. It has grown to full strength. And it looks to you. And for a moment, you have this connection of acknowledgement and thanks. I'm also going to need you to roll a d20 to see if you wake up or not.
It's a straight D20, yeah.
Straight d20, yep.
12.
12. You wrestle and toss and turn, but the moment settles as you kind of realize that in that last moment you found peace in knowing that you helped to save a life instead of taking another. And you stay asleep.
Okay.
And after this, the morning comes. You all reawaken. And I take it that you all meet downstairs in your usual spot.
Oh yeah.
I leave it to you guys then.
Morning.
Ahoy. How are you now?
Mid yawn. Morning.
Wonderful. Always wonderful, darling.
Well, you look wonderful. Both of you do.
Reno like drape an arm around Lacey. How you doing?
I know what you're talking about. Leafy always looks flawless.
Yeah, just drape an arm around her and it's like, how's your morning going?
Fantastic. I could use a breakfast wine, but who's counting? Breakfast wine.
Kind of like do the sort of like side hug, like, and then go and sit down.
As soon as you mention breakfast wine, Torin looks at you going, "Are you sure, Lassie?"
Of course, I'm always sure. A coffee as well, please.
Oh yeah, breakfast wine actually sounds quite good there.
I don't want one, but I'll take a coffee too. And a plate of fruits, breakfast sort of fruits, if you have any.
Like before, like just as you finish plate, Torin already has a plate of fruit ready for you.
How much is that going to cost me?
Hold up. I would like it if the D20 didn't bounce out of my fucking tray. Someone's going to say to all of you, because of how well last night went, all of your breakfast is on me.
Can
Oh,
I?
don't put yourself out on our account.
Yeah.
Guys, guys, I made over like 100 gold, like past my margin. You're fine.
No. Can I like sneakily try and put a gold piece in his pocket?
He is behind the bar.
Oh, I thought he was coming to the table. Never mind.
No, so he already had a light plate ready.
What do you
Like
mean?
at the bar. Like he's the sort of person he's a very good bar manager, but he's also very aware that he can't leave behind the bar.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, I'll go up and grab it, and as I'm going back, I'll leave one gold piece on the side, and I'll stop him there. Like, nope, you're taking it. I'll go and sit down, so I'm just away from the bar.
He
Oh, yeah.
takes it.
Here's 1 gold for good luck. Here.
We are such a giving group, aren't we?
Jesus. And Torin also has like this huge like mug of fresh hot coffee, and has 2 glasses of breakfast wine ready for Rune and Lethe.
Well, thank you there. I'll take the wine, and if Leafy doesn't immediately grab hers, he'll bring it over. Well, where's Bruno and Ygritte? Ygritte.
Thump, thump, thump. Once you hear the thumping, you're like, oh, there he is.
There he is.
Ygritte, are you on your way from the forest, or what you doing?
She's taking her time.
Oh yeah, we had a bragvidir here too, didn't we? Maybe. Maybe.
As soon as you mentioned Bradford there, Torin goes, he left a bit early. He said he had some stuff to do, but he said he'll catch you guys in the next day or so.
Oh well, that's fair there. More bacon for Onyx.
Can I feed him the bacon?
Oh, of course.
Yay.
Bruno, you come down. There was a huge jug full of hot coffee on your table.
The jug's just for Bruno, right?
It
He will
says
use a cup like a person. Granted, it's a very large cup because he has very large hands.
No, the mug is large enough to be shared with all of you.
Yeah.
Torin comes prepared.
Yeah, he'll take the largest mug that they have, and he'll like. Oh, interesting sleep last night. Glug, 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 glug.
I had a really good dream last night. Anybody else?
Yes. Also brought up some memories.
Just
Things I need
because Rin is so nonchalant and doesn't get social cues, he'll just be like, "You want to talk about it?"
It was a good memory.
Okay.
Reminds me of a family that I need to revisit when I can find them.
Did you say a family, meaning you have more, or this is the family that you have?
That's a complicated question.
With
It
an
is
even
the
more
only family with
complicated.
which it is the only family with which I have a son.
How many kids do you have?
As far as I'm aware, the one.
Okay.
I have been wandering for some time, so who's to say? But the one that I was present for is my son, who's only a few months away from being 8 now.
Oh wow.
But his mother is of a similar people to my own. So when my people began to disappear from the world and go into hiding, she took him as well. So I have not seen them since a few days after he was born. But I imagine for an 8-year-old, he may be taller than you. Given his mother and I are both quite tall. He'll like move his arm to show Rin the tree-like tattoo. And it's done in a very distinct, very different style to the others. It looks like it was like pin. It looked like it took a long time.
Would I know when I've seen his tattoo before?
Make a history check.
No, 10.
This is new. It's stylish, it's different, it's intriguing, but it's new.
Did it hurt when you got it done? It's really pretty.
Something like this doesn't quite hurt, but I certainly knew it was happening because it had to be done several thousand times in one sitting. But it is a clan marker of my partner's people. A branch of the Jotnar people. Large, green, big tusks. Stronger than most I've met. She is, that's all I can hope. Still as beautiful and as wild and ferocious as the day I met her. I stayed with them for about a year before I had to move on, and before the Jotnar began to scatter.
Did you love her?
I still do. I love all those that I have been with. I do love her. And I love my son.
We stand polyamory.
Yep.
God, I wish I could get one fucking person to like him. Jesus. That was Rin.
I was going to say, was Tyler seeping into Rin there?
Look, same. But Bruno just kind of chuckles and it takes the right person.
No, I understand.
Or the right people, depending on where you go, who you meet. Just be you. Eventually it'll catch on to someone.
Rin will be like, I'm trying, and then like quickly glance at Rune but look away.
Patience.
Does Bruno notice that glance?
I'd probably say he's looking right at you.
I would say because you two were talking directly to each other. Yeah, no, he fucking notices.
he kind of like watches the eye movement and goes,
Mhm.
all right.
Rune's like shoveling eggs and bacon.
Off the
Yeah,
plate.
Rune is doing the least flattering thing he can do. Just like, oh no.
Like,
Like shoveling food in his mouth. He's just like, yeah, I see.
Rin's just there like, what a
Oh.
man.
He's like, yeah, I see it.
I do love a man with an appetite.
He's just like, yeah, I see it. Just give it time. Or green. Right.
One moment. Continue amongst yourselves. I just need to do a thing.
Hey, Leafy. What
Yes.
you doing?
Getting back into the conversation, my dear. She's probably just been sitting and listening intently. I'm sorry. I was trying to update my brother with everything that was happening today. He
you're
decided to
fine.
FaceTime me. He's like, "Oh, your makeup looks nice. Is it date night?" I'm like, "No, my character that I'm playing tonight's kind of promiscuous."
From
Yeah,
Miss.
I wanted to say
No,
that,
it's
but there was
not date
children in the
night.
house.
I'm just pretending to be a whore.
I had to stop myself from saying that because I know he's got a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, or 1, 4, and a 6-year-old running around the house. It might not have ended well.
Okay.
My character is friendly.
Mm.
That's a good way.
Promiscuous. I went with promiscuous.
It's right about now that you guys notice a very familiar Vanir come through the door. It's
Hey,
Igli.
great.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning,
Coffee and
darling.
food out for us.
Oh, hey there. Come join us if you like.
Okay.
Lethy's just like holding out a glass of something, wine, coffee, something.
Thank
Wine coffee. That
you.
sounds terrible.
Oh God.
don't mix those together, please. Lethy, in the sheer rush of you grabbing something to give to Lethy, you accidentally give her wine instead of coffee.
I don't think this is a morning beverage.
Of course it is. Wine isn't any time of day beverage.
Leafy, not everyone is you.
True.
Sometimes it's the only drink available.
Thank you, I guess.
Would you rather have coffee?
What is coffee?
Oh God.
Ooh, we have a coffee virgin. This will be fun.
Why would it be fun?
It
I'm
is a
actually
beverage that gives you energy, let's say.
You know that really fast thing you did the other night? If you drink enough coffee, you'll be able to do that without doing that.
That's how normal people achieve that feat.
I do not understand.
So I'm going to go to the bartender and specifically ask for a cafe au lait with extra sugar.
Oh.
Or it's half coffee, half milk.
Oh, Lethy, can you get some more potatoes there, please?
Certainly, my dear.
DC, do not give the impressionable Vanir speed. Speed in the cup.
I very carefully picked a sweet type of coffee.
Alright, as someone who is a barista, coffee au lait is like the freaking sweetest and least caffeinated drink. on the
Yeah,
planet.
yeah.
Exactly. That's why she
Yeah.
thinks it's a good stepping stone.
Torin looks at you and just gives you this look. I say who the what now, dear?
Move. I'll do it. And I'm gonna go behind the
You
bar.
are you commandeering Torin's bar?
I'm going to show him how to make a cafe au lait.
So anyone who's worked in the service industry, when someone grabs your station,
Okay, but it's a beautiful.
I love how many pages like
This is
I'm
like,
very particular about my stations.
yeah. If a supermodel walked in and was like, I'm just gonna show you a few things, I would be like, okay.
No, no. Mm-mm. I get annoyed too.
But Tora looks at you just flabbergasted, like
The audacity.
the lion, the
Wait,
witch, the audacity
Sarah
of
knows
this
why this
bitch.
is wrong. Sarah knows why this is wrong. Lethe had a different upbringing.
However,
I'm
As
going to be
you-
like telling him how.
as you bring in the moolah, he lets this slide, but only just. So you show him how to make a cafe au lait. He's watching, but he's still shocked by the audacity of this whole entire situation. And you successfully make a cafe au lait.
I grab the coffee mug and I give him a kiss on the cheek as I walk by. I go, thanks, darling.
Do you bring my potatoes?
Do I bring his potatoes too?
No, because Torrin is still just like, the fuck just happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cold.
Hey, potatoes. One more tatties. No. Fuck. No. You hear the clattering of Tupperware and the background going, shit.
I head it down in front of the veneer beam.
Egret, what you have before you is a light brown drink, hot. Smells quite sweet, but there's a hint of bitterness to it. Do you drink?
Why is it sweet?
Well, I thought a good starting point would be a cafe au lait, which is a sweeter type of coffee.
I don't get this drink at all.
Oh, I'll learn I'll learn your brand. Give me time.
I don't have a brand.
It's a figure of speech,
Your
my love.
taste, darling. I'll learn your taste.
I think I don't taste very well.
Oh.
I am loving this exchange so much. I love Dungeons and Dragons.
I think it's probably just like grab her chin and be like, "Oh, you're so sweet."
Please don't touch me.
Consent, Lethe, consent. I thought you would know.
She backs off.
Hey guys, I just wanted to stop in and talk about consent for a second.
Why is there a bright blue gnome?
Before you, all you see is a bright blue-haired gnome just walking, just going, I will end you.
Excuse me, do not touch the lady. Thank you.
Hey, Torin,
Aye, lad.
do you have any chocolate back there?
He looks at you with this really confused look, going, I don't know where you're from specifically, but chocolate here is a rare commodity.
Of course it would be. That was aimed at you.
Okay, given the time period,
I know. Oh, shit. Oh.
it's only just clicked, didn't it?
Yeah, it has. Fuck.
Yeah, the best you get is actual coca, which is not only super bitter, it's also very spicy. Why is it spicy?
Spicy.
But Torin gives you a look. But if you really But if you really want some blood, I can get it in. It will just take a while to get here because it's a pretty expensive export.
How expensive we talking?
For a bulk, you're looking at about 70 gold.
Slams the money down. Sold.
You're a fucking. You better be marking it like this off
Yeah,
your
I'm
sheet as well.
literally doing it now.
He reluctantly grabs the coin pouch. All right, I'll get a raven to my suppliers. For fuck's sake. So all of you are enjoying the morning with your breakfast, your drinks. All of you feel a slight ground tremor. Small one, but noticeable.
Did anyone else feel that?
No. Coffee. She's just.
She's just like, ain't there with bullshit today?
Bruno with the biggest mug. Sip. Whatever that was, I'm gonna need all of this.
I'll get up, start making my way outside, see if there's a commotion.
Okay. Does anyone follow?
Making our way.
Downtown.
Making our way to the burial
Bruno
mound.
just kind of like goes sighs and goes, just finishes the rest of it, slams on the table. It's too early for this.
A fucking
Get up.
tiefling.
Egret watching Bruno will mimic the chugging of the coffee with her cafe au lait, do a very face when she's drank it, and get up and follow.
Tunnel vision. It's tunnel vision.
Does she have advantage on initiative now?
Oh, she's
Hold-
gonna crash so hard.
High or low?
I
High. You do not get advantage on initiative.
it's fair.
That's fair.
But you get 3 extra
Oh
turns.
wait, no, wait. I read that wrong. Sorry, the numbers are faded. You do get advantage on the next initiative.
Yay!
Yeah, Egret, it comes to you suddenly. You feel, whoa, a little bit buzzed.
I can see noise and hear colors.
I can taste sounds.
All I can taste is diabetes.
You all come outside. There is a small commotion from all the other buildings and houses and other establishments. You get the sense that other people felt it too. And for a moment, it's quiet. And then another tremor, slightly bigger, happens again.
Can we detect which direction it's coming from?
It is coming from it's not from you, but if you're looking at a compass, it's coming
Yeah.
from the northwest.
Isn't that where the burial grounds are?
That is where the burial grounds are.
Yeah, Bruno kind of
How
like
far away is that? Is that within a mile?
The burial mounds are within a mile, yes.
All right, I would like to use a spell slot to use my primeval awareness to sense if there are any undead nearby.
Any undead?
Yeah.
Okay. You hone in and focus on the presence of the undead, and as you almost like a sonar expands out, you get no blips.
That's strange.
Just to be fair, that would also detect Fae and Celestial.
I actually looked into this. You have to choose what you would like to detect.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's good to know because I have that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, primarily when it's you have to choose what you would like to detect.
Yeah.
Bruno will turn back and open the tavern door since Leafy's still in there trying to enjoy your breakfast. He is posts his head and looks at Leafy, burial grounds, and he like closes the door.
Oh. I don't sense any undead rising.
It's a little bit better. Fine.
Should we make our way there?
Oh, I guess we should go check it out there.
Yeah.
There is no undead. It's just something causing those quakes.
Just one day without anything happening. It kind of walk like with its head back, like.
You're gonna be like, what would a day be if nothing happened?
Boring.
Peaceful.
There are two kinds of people in this world.
Look, my money. Look, his Bruno's temple is not the peace and love kind of monks. It is the solving problems through violence monks. So Bruno sprints. He takes off, and you're like, and the first note in anyone's head watching Bruno sprint is nothing that big should move that quickly.
I must ask DM, if I dash, is my speed tripled?
Hmm.
You see, Coffee would normally do this in D&D. However, I'm loving this imagery, so we're gonna do this again.
Let me see how fast I would fucking go. 105 feet every 6 seconds.
High or low?
I'm feeling a high, so high.
Nah, I'm afraid
it.
not.
Damn it.
Nah, I rolled a 5. So,
It's fine.
you know where the Barrowmons are because you walk past them to get to the woods on the outside of Solshire. So, you all know where they are. You make your way. Everyone make a perception check.
Oh,
I was gonna say I'm gonna send Onyx ahead.
Okay.
Just observe. His movement speed is 50, and he would be dashing.
Okay.
19.
Ren,
10.
Eaglet,
16.
Rune,
22.
Lethe.
16.
Okay. Anyone who rolled an 18 or above. Actually, hold on. Sorry. Look, my bad. Anyone who rolled 16 above. You notice that there is a slight disturbance, but nothing from under the ground. It's more of the tremors have caused some movement in the soil and the objects that were still scattered around. Rin looks the same as when you last saw it. But the rest of you see that there is a slight disturbance, but not exactly something erupting this time.
This is strange. So there are objects around?
Like the corpse that you saw. Basically, no one has done anything with the corpses because they are afraid to come in here.
Wait, didn't we set those on fire? So wouldn't they just be ash?
Also, Onyx, can he?
Oh yes, Onyx can roll a perception check as well. I'm sorry.
Smelling So
Okay, yeah. If you want to, if you want to roll this based on smell, absolutely.
he gets advantage if he's smelling. That's
Yep, that's absolutely fine because it makes sense to use that for detecting any change.
handy.
Remembering now, yes, you see piles of ash where the corpses were burnt. But to those who roll behind a perception, the piles are slightly disturbed. But you gather that's just because the tremors happened and like the piles of ashes kind of like
Just
dispersed.
shifted.
24.
24. Onyx is smelling around. Just notices nothing different.
Hmm.
No change.
What is it, boy?
What is it, girl?
Fine, we can go back to our breakfast.
You say that, and another tremor happens.
No, stop.
This one is quite substantial. I need you all to roll a dexterity save.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I get a. Oh, dexterity save.
There's a Sabe.
Right. Saving? Would that? Okay, I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond, but I don't know if it's gonna be a saving. No, that's a check.
Saving throws are
There we go. Never mind. It's fine.
That's fine. There's 19. I need to get a different D20. I love these die, but they don't roll very well on my on the surface of my desk. I need a dice tray. Is what I need. Money.
Bruno.
I have one. I don't ever use it.
Yeah. 19.
19. Rin.
14.
Eglet.
19.
Rune.
Rune rolled a 14 and Onyx got a 19.
Lethe.
18.
You all like you'll feel it. Some of you lose your footing, but you all manage to stay on your 2 feet.
Oh, geez.
Unnecessary.
was that Lethe or Sarah or both?
Yes.
We'll find a source for what's causing the tremors.
You gather it's still coming from the northeast.
So
What-
Onyx and Rune are just gonna keep trucking through the corpse pile things.
From what you gather, because it's not as bad, you okay, for those who want to, roll a nature check, actually.
Just to be clear, Rune is just moving more towards the northeast, towards where the tremors seem to be coming from.
Okay.
Not towards like the corpse piles or anything.
Okay, that's better.
As in northeast, still within the corpse burial mound area.
Yeah, but like heading toward like through it rather than like towards it.
Okay.
I had a 16 on that.
16,
17.
17. Euclid.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
I only have a +1 in nature.
Nice.
The rain.
12.
Rune, did you roll one?
Yeah, 12.
12. Lethe, did you roll one?
It doesn't make sense for her, but 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
It legitimately doesn't really make sense for her, so I'm happy to roll at disadvantage if you think that's more appropriate.
Actually, you know what? This makes a little bit of sense. Because of where you grew up, that region is known to have occasional earthquakes.
Okay, cool.
So that kind of makes sense. But Egret and Lethe are the only people who can kind of discern this. You gather it is far, far, far northeast. Still, definitely still within Midgard, but probably to the furthest corner. With how much like the tremor is dispersed by the time it gets to you. Do you relay this information?
And it seems to be getting bigger as it comes, like, each time.
It seems to be escalating in small smidgens with each tremor,
Oh, come
but they don't have a pattern.
Oh, come on. Something's probably coming closer.
What do you mean something?
Well, we should probably figure out what it is there.
Kind of indicates like what she noticed about it seeming like it's coming from the northeast.
Just points a finger in a very pouty manner.
Up there.
It's coming from there. Has anyone traveled further than the forest in north of Solshire?
The forest is a place where I did the meditation and I saw Rune, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I was on the other side of the far side of that lake. That's the furthest that I've gone.
Yeah.
Rune's
Possibly.
from the southwest.
I think I had to come that way.
Possibly. Because Bruno's been all over the place as far as Midgard.
And Rin is a far traveler as well.
Rin, you could easily have bypassed the
True.
area in question because you could have came from the very the northwestern corner.
Yeah.
Egret coming from Vanaheim, and this is the first time being in Midgard. Would you say that Egret travel further out of curiosity?
Not really.
Okay. In which case, Lethe and Bruno, you both know that past that tree line, past that forest, is nothing but rolling high hills.
Be right back. I have to let the dog out.
What could cause that what could cause that up there?
I don't know. I see anything like horizon wise.
Like smoke or dust or anything?
Make
I know.
make another perception check, as this is I would say Bruno and Lethe make this perception check unless they want to relay information on what's beyond the forest.
I rolled a 17. I don't know if Bruno's going to relay that information, but I don't think Lethe would.
Okay. Bruno, would you relay the information about what's beyond?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, anyone who wishes to make a perception check towards the northeast, towards the general direction of northeast,
Ooh.
by all means, go for it.
I'm gonna do it on D&D Beyond, so you can. Oh well, never fucking mind.
What?
I'm staring at you. Stop being a bully.
13.
That is 23.
Don't be stuck in your lab.
23, 13, was it? You got it?
Somehow I got a 24.
Woo!
What do my elf eyes see?
What do my elf and Jotun eyes see?
um,
Also, the two people who rolled the highest are two people with the literal sight.
Lethe, what did you roll again?
17.
17. Egret. So Rin, as you look over, you start you just about see the crest of those rolling hills beyond the forest now that you're taking a good look, but only just those crests. Lethe, you see the crest, but you don't see any change from what you can tell. I'm saying this is a higher DC due to the fact that from where you guys are, this is quite far.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Bruno, what was your perception check again?
23.
23. Bruno and Egret, you both see a slight dust cloud just barely crest over some of the highest hills, but only just.
That's normal in Midgard.
No, that's not normal in Midgard. What the hells is that?
Looks like some sort of cloud.
Something rolling down the hill?
I don't know.
Do I see it now that they're pointing it out or no?
Now that they're pointing it out, Lethe, Rin, and Rune, when they eventually come back, you also see this dust cloud just peek over the top of the crest of the highest hills that you can
Is
see.
it
on the
rolling
horizon.
towards us?
What you can kind of see is that it doesn't roll. It just more just like it veers upward, just over the top.
I'll look to Bruno. And I'll say, are we going towards that?
I am.
Oh.
Yeah, if it's going to come down here, whatever it is, if it's heading this way, kind of need to know what it is.
And he'll questioningly go, piggyback ride?
Do you all wish to head that way?
Begrudgingly, yes.
Toddler stomping.
It's too early for this bullshit.
Very cautiously, yes. I'm gonna
Yeah. Likewise. Like,
Okie dokie. You Brian, did you hear what I
No, I just got back. Sorry.
Okay, so basically there's a evidence of a dust cloud peering over the top of the hills past the forest.
Okay.
That was pointed out by Bruno and Eglet.
Okay.
And they are heading towards that way.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay with the group and follow them.
Okay. And at that point, we're gonna call it a break here. And we'll be back in say 15 minutes so that people can get some snacks, get some waters, hydrate your thirsty ass bitches.
That's all the treats I have. That's all of them.
So yeah.
Mammy, why are you so cute?
I was kind of hoping someone would be looking at the Midgard map and go, Wait, what the fuck is that over? Oh, what the fuck?
No, I did have that moment.
He's looking at her like, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Because I had to pull up the map to make sure I really did know like that general area. And I'm like, oh,
Oh wait, hold on. Where's that there map?
I can pull up a share screen. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. If it's where I think it is. Okay. So
So northeastern side, that those rolling hills, that's what you guys are hitting.
okay. Oh,
Giant fucking hole.
that is a giant fucking hole. Oh, oh no. Is Bruno aware of the giant fucking hole?
Nope, none of you know about the giant hole.
Oh no.
Obviously, in character, we don't know this. Huh.
Well, yeah, because they would have had Bruno. Like Bruno's like, I grew up in places like this. I'm not going to transit up some damn hills when the town is that way. His vision told him, go to the town. Okay, cool. I go to the town.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing the general consensus is we walk towards it.
Yep. We are calling. It's a 15-minute break right now, dude. So if you need to get a drink. Yep.
I literally just went.
If you want to get a snack or something, by all means. Also, Sarah, I'm sorry for the trauma.
I set myself up.
You kind of you gave me the ammunition.
I did.
It tends to be a habit of yours, it seems.
She's got like quiet.
So how's everybody doing? Are we enjoying ourselves?
I keep doing stupid shit like making all my side characters in Hero Forge. Some of them I already made. Like some of them I had already made. But I keep adding more.
I feel you.
My Hero Forge is getting full.
I didn't know you could actually get a full Hero Forge because I'm pretty sure you could have a limitless amount of drafts.
It is technically unlimited amount of drafts. However, I have to do a lot of scrolling to find whatever I'm looking for.
Post on Facebook right here. Anime villains really be in their 50s beefing with 13-year-olds, and it's a Google search underneath. Did you mean Kingdom Hearts?
Oh,
Where's the lie?
I don't know if you guys have been seeing, but people are putting Dear Maria in anime in
I love
intros,
it.
and I'm like,
I love it so
why
much.
does it fit for everything?
It fits perfectly well. Like, it fits perfectly well with the fucking My Hero Academia original opening.
It is hilarious.
Also, someone put it to the opening for the Mighty Nine intro, the animated intro.
Yes, I saw that.
It fits so well.
It's like the dancing Spider-Man. It works for everything.
I'm not one for like finding orcish people attractive, but Ford,
Dude,
what a man.
it's like or for the orc, I guess. 'Cause
Yeah, Ford the orc.
Travis is the actor.
Travis Willingham. Yeah, it's Travis Willingham as well.
Yeah, we're all just like, and Travis, you know what, Travis? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, yes, just yes.
When I first of all started watching Critical Role, I literally messaged Mitch and I was like, Mitch, Liam O'Brien, what a man.
And my response was, yeah, he has that effect on people.
Yeah, everyone thirsty for
O'Brien.
Liam.
They're a beautiful bunch of people.
Really,
Yeah.
right?
The
Liam
entire
O'Brien is a bisexual icon.
Oh man,
All
he
of them are fucking gorgeous. It
and I
is-
swear to God, like when he bends over the table, he has that back arch and I'm like bottom. Bottom.
Bottom. Turn into a bug.
100%.
You just turn into a minion. Bottom.
Yep.
But yeah.
Boy.
I'm sorry, you can't
No,
tell
no,
me
no,
that.
but boy.
No. Boy.
Ah, but boy.
Banana.
And I refuse to believe that Sam is straight as well. I know he's a theatre kid and he has that flamboyance, but I'm sorry. Sorry.
we all know that secretly, not so secretly, he is in fact Liam O'Brien's husband.
Yes.
And we all know for a fact that Liam is bisexual.
Oh hell yeah.
But
I feel like Sam is too. He's just having a really bad time hiding it.
Or Laura, okay. Now, this is the headcanon that I have in my head, all right? With men, Laura, like, just completely sub. But with women, hardcore dom.
I'm
Hardcore dom.
sorry. Laura Bailey, sub to Travis Willingham. No, she's the top in that relationship.
Yeah.
He is a giant teddy bear, which also
yeah.
means it could be the way around, but it'd be very specific situations. Every now and again, he just flips the switch and she's just like, I'm in danger.
You can see it, can't you, across the
That
table?
man was smitten when she left an award show early, dressed to the nines, just to play D&D.
Every time she's in an award show and comes back, his face is amazing. He's just like,
He's like,
My
that's
wife."
my wife.
Hey guys, look what
I just they very quietly, but it was just like, hey babe.
No, like one night he was just like, "You look beautiful," and I'm just like, "Oh my god!"
My heart.
He's just a big fucking teddy bear.
I
But
know, I love him so much.
He can also throw you.
but the thing is, like, one of my favorite moments is like when Marisha does something chaotic, stupid, and Matt is just there, like, I love this woman.
Yeah.
You can see the love in his eyes when he does that.
my
You can
chaos
see the
wife.
love.
Marisha Ray is definitely like a huge crush for me. Like, holy shit.
Do you know what?
Oh my
For me, okay, I don't have many women who I would go straight for. My list is very small. But Ashley Johnson is on there, just under Anna Kendrick, who is just being like completely outshined by Lindsay Sterling. But Ashley Johnson. Oh,
Ashley Johnson is an enigma wrapped in a mystery because she has these bean moments and then all of a sudden she flips and you're just like, Ashley!
She's punk as fuck, and I love
Mm.
it.
Oh, yeah.
same as Taliesin. Me and Mitch have had the discussion about Taliesin. He is one kinky fucker in bed.
Taliesin is a man of the world by every sense of the word,
Right?
who is also bisexual.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Molly Mock. Jesus Christ. How did I not tell straight away?
That's fair.
Yeah, you're playing a flamboyant asexual to a less flamboyant, no, a flamboyant bisexual to a flamboyant in a completely different way asexual. I'm just
Oh my
like, I
God,
love this.
wait. Is Caduceus in
Antisexual.
any way related to Ygritte?
This cat is my cousin.
There's random furball in there. We just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, Caduceus is Egret's cousin.
It's canon now.
Still like
Oh,
one of the
man.
greatest.
But yeah.
I mean, we all knew before, but that was still one of like the greatest moments in Critical Role where
Yeah.
Daffy just goes, "Yeah, nah,
Nah.
I don't."
He was so casual about it. I was like, wait, you don't do that? No, that's not really my
Yeah,
thing.
no.
It's just not my thing. It's just like, all right.
Kind of read ahead. No, actually, I can't say, just in case you guys haven't seen it. But yeah, I've read ahead on one of the Critical Role wikis, and there's like a really, really cute moment, and I can't wait to see it. But it's absolutely adorable.
I am way behind. I know I'm way behind, but I just got I had lost my love for it a little while ago, and I'm trying to get back into it. But
Yeah.
instead, I started watching Fantasy High. So I've gone down another rabbit hole.
That shit is that. Okay, can I just say, I don't know. Have you finished the first campaign?
No, I mean, I started it 2 days ago.
Okay, so you haven't. I don't think you've met Fabian's arch nemesis, but it's there. There are points in this. I'm not going to spoil anything as far as the actual story, but as far as how things go, there will be times where it will 180. Like it goes from super serious 180 to something fucking ridiculously silly, and vice versa. Just it's like everything's going silly, everyone's doing things, and then someone just fucking dies. Just like, I don't know of any actual examples, but it's just like it's that level of like, ha ha ha, ha. What the fuck? And there are some moments. Brendan Lee Logan can be fucking terrifying. To be prepared, it's gonna fuck with your head.
I'm watching campaign 1 of Vox of Critical Role again, and of my favorite ships from that campaign, Percy and Vex is my favorite because those two are fucking cute. I love.
Okay, whoever just rang a bell, do not chime that 3 times because it kind of sounds like a shiver up my spine.
Honestly, so this is one of those weird things. So I had known of the people who did Fantasy High through College Humor stuff because we've seen their videos everywhere. But like I was watching College Humor video forever ago, and I was like, that's a familiar face. One of the people who was there up until a couple of years ago was a friend of mine in high school. I mean, we haven't talked since high school.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, Reika? So if you ever see a video where they're talking to Reika, she was like a grade above me in high school.
Talking about familiar faces, I was watching a new anime last night. I kind of maybe perhaps started Boruto. Okay, don't hate me. I know we don't talk.
Hey,
I love it.
See where it goes.
But I noticed the voice of Sarada. I was like, I know your voice, and it clicked instantly. Lucy and Asuna from Lucy from Fairy Tail, Asuna from Sword Art Online. I was like, she fucking, without sounding sexual, she gets around.
If you watch the English dub of Naruto, Liam O'Brien was in that.
Gaara.
He voiced Gaara.
Gaara. I knew that. I checked the IMDb. Also, Brian, you know Travis and Taliesin? They've also done additional voices for ESO.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So every time I like see an NPC that's talking out loud, I try and like stick around to see if it's one of them. I notice the voice.
I admit one of the things that annoys me the most with Skyrim is that I cannot romance Laura Bailey.
There's a mod you can get that you can.
I know. I try not to avoid. I try to avoid like character overhaul mods because the characters were intended in one way, but at the same time, Laura Bailey.
At the same
Very
time,
fair.
let me live out my bisexual fantasy, please.
Thank you.
It's like for me, it'd be like, listen, I feel like dating Jada Proudmore. You can't stop me. That's the voice role I most know her for, and it's fucking amazing.
Sometimes I keep forgetting that Colonel Mustang, that Roy Mustang, is voiced by Matthew Mercer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You say that, and I've been catching up on. No, not been catching up. I've been waiting, for Attack on Titan, and then I saw Levi. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"That's Matt."
Mm-hmm.
Like, even like I said to Mitch like the other back a couple of weeks ago, like even playing fucking Overwatch when McCree goes, it's high noon. My instant thought is fuck off, Matt.
That's a community. It's an Overwatch community thing. As soon as we hear Heidi, fuck off, Matt. Yes, Paige?
Most surprising voice role I've heard Matt in is in Durarara X2. He voiced Akabayashi. I was like, whoa, what? Why are you voicing a Yakuza?
Oh wow.
Okay, but like Akabayashi is dad, but why are you voicing a Yakuza?
Like Matt,
That is a weird show.
I get that,
That is a very weird show.
but for anyone who has played Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, Marisha, I believe, like is like additional voices for some of the soldiers in there as well.
I think she plays one of I called them the Twisted Sisters, even though that's not what they are. That's not their actual name in the game, but it's like these 3 female super soldiers. I think she plays one of them.
I think so.
I don't know if it's the one that hysterically laughs. I hope it's not that one, because otherwise that would be fucking terrifying. That one gave me the heebie-jeebies. She laughs hysterically until you beat her, and when she cries, then she cries uncontrollably. So she's fucking insane.
All I have to say is, every cast member on Critical Role is criminally beautiful.
Yes.
It is
like
unfair.
it is like, how do you get that gene pool? Like, what money do I have to pay to look that pretty?
And yet Matt Mercer is such an insecure being. Like,
I know.
do you know, sir?
That jawline.
I'm
his
sorry, sir.
jawline could
You decided
cut
to dress. You decided
glass.
to dress up. You decided to do your own McCree cosplay, and the entire internet became pregnant. Regardless of gender, the entire internet. When you dressed up as McCree, the entire internet got pregnant.
Like Matt, like I said, Matt Mercer's jawline. I'm envious. I have jaw envy.
It is a fantastic jawline.
It is.
Yeah.
So
But
anyway, we're heading towards impending doom.
so
Yes.
you guys make your way through the burial mountain area. Past it, to the right of you is the large body of water, the lake, and you're coming towards the tree line. Is there anything? Okay, you know what? This wasn't planned, but we're going to do it anyway. Skill challenge. So, for those who don't know, the skill challenge is to aid in traveling. A couple of skill checks are needed to be made. Now, I'm going to go in order on my screen. So, say Bruno wanted to roll a survival check to like find the path of least resistance. The next person, Rin, will have to roll another skill check in which they think would help, but they can't do survival again.
Okay.
So, um,
I will not be picking survival. I will pick athletics.
athletics. Okay, can you justify athletics for me?
Basically, he because he is very physically fit, and he knows that his kid's still quite a distance away. He will encourage them to follow a particular pace in their walking and or running, depending on how they want to get there quicker, and so they conserve more energy and so that they're not completely knackered by the time they get there.
Okay, so you're kind of setting the pace that is easier to follow, but still like covers some distance.
Yeah.
Okay, roll athletics for me then, please.
Oh, what the fuck is that number? That's a 17.
17. Okay, you set a pretty steady pace, and you kind of forget that every now and then you kind of forget that the other people in your party are not taking Goliath strides. So you kind of have to readjust. But other than that, you make good headway. So, Rin, what are you doing for the skill challenge? You cannot use athletics.
Perception.
Perception, okay. What are you perceiving?
Just a path ahead of us as we make our twists and turns and ups and downs.
Okay, so making note of any discernible paths that you think might help. Okay,
Mhm.
roll perception then.
Okay, I'm doing on D&D Beyond so you can see it as well.
Yeah, okay, cool. Where's the mouse? There it is.
Hey, I think that's good. 18.
Right. 18. Okay, so yeah. Along the way, you for the most part, you see that the path that you guys are currently taking is a good path to take. And then you kind of perceive a more a different path that is flatter, but still in the same direction that you guys need to go, while the other one is a little bit more rocky and a little bit like
Not great terrain to travel.
Not great terrain to travel, and you point out that this path is easier and there is no chance of spraining or breaking ankles. So, okay, cool.
Good.
Eglet, what are you going to be doing for this skill challenge?
What was the most recent skill used?
Perception.
I will roll a survival check.
Survival check.
We are in the environment.
You are just coming out of the tree line into the hills, so I would say is your favorite terrain the forest.
Yes.
Same.
Then roll with I would say roll with advantage.
Yes. That's a 19 on the first one. A 19 again.
19 total.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Making sure no one stepped in bear shit.
The path you are taking is clear of bear shit. You also notice that the path ahead is traversed, but not heavily traversed. So you do know that you are taking the right path to go through these hills in the least treacherous way. And on the way, you spot that to the left of you is what looks like an animal den of some kind. And you point it out and you make sure to basically step away from that area at a certain distance so that it doesn't bring any unwanted attention. Cool. Rune, what are you bringing to the skill check? You cannot use survival.
Oh, hey there. I was hoping to use strength to carry Leafy, as this is sort of a forced march / run kind of thing. If she permits it, of course.
I would
As long
say
as it's the Princess Carrie.
Oh, of course, there.
make an athletics check.
Yeah. Okay. 26.
Not only do you princess carry, but you go on for about 3/4, nearly a mile before you kind of have to go, okay, time to kind of. But you go 3/4 to a mile of no.
Well, this reminds me of my training back when I was in my prime there.
You're doing such a good job.
Oh, stop.
And yeah, so you make it easier for Lethe and less trepidatious for her specifically.
Mhm.
Lethe, last but certainly not least, what skill will you be using but not athletics?
If I can, I would like to use performance to kind of use music to set a pace as we're heading.
Wait a second. Rune doesn't use performance enhancing drugs, okay? So that needs to be out there. I'm a clean.
Okay, Armstrong, calm down. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. So you would like to use performance to kind of not only set a pace, but like kind of make time pass by, so it doesn't seem like a dragon. Roll a performance for me.
I had a tiger plays in the background.
21.
Nice. What instrument would you like to use?
I was just gonna sing, but I can bring out the lute while I sing.
So Rune is carrying you, so like only
That's
he's
why I was
bouncing.
thinking I would just sing along.
So like,
Okay.
like you're just like being steady carried, and he's like taking the brunt of it with his
Oh.
knee.
Okay, you sing a very jovial, striding tune, and it sets a good pace, and everyone's seems to be enjoying it. It's passing the time. It's keeping a good pace, and yeah, yes, Ren. Use your words, buddy. Use your words.
As Leafy is in Rune's arms, it's just I need a hero from Shrek.
I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light.
I'm sorry.
I don't apologize for that. That is amazing.
Kieran, you get inspiration for that because that was fucking amazing.
All the good men gone, and where are all the guns?
Actually, fuck it. Everyone gets inspiration for that because now that's all I'm envisioning in my head, and it's fucking glorious.
Like, Rune will sort of like pick you up, so you're sitting on his shoulder. He's like,
Okay, so what does inspiration do? I know it's not anything I can.
So you can re-roll an attack, ability
Oh.
check, or a saving throw,
Okay.
or an initiative roll if you choose.
Okay.
like essentially it lets you re-roll a d20
Okay.
in most cases.
But you have to take that roll if you re-roll it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys crest over this lot. Like you guys have been taking this valley path through the mountains in the less treacherous and less resistant path fairly easily due to everyone rolling a success. And as you come to the end of this valley, you are all met with a very large circular pit.
I don't like that.
Echo, echo.
As you say that, it echoes through. A moment passes. The echo fades.
Oh, jeepers.
That's a big hole.
Do any of us have a form of light that we can make?
Yeah, I was actually gonna just cast dancing lights and send them down.
Send them down.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's got a range of 120 feet.
Okay. You send the dancing lights down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They fade into the darkness.
That shit just keeps going.
Oh, that can't be good.
There's no visible way of walking down either in like a spiral staircase.
Nope. It is a. Okay. Everyone make a perception check.
Oh, geez.
Or should they wish it, or they can make a nature check.
8.
I'll go perception.
8.
Down.
Lethe, that's a big hole.
That's a very big hole.
All right. Natural 20, so 27.
27.
Dirty
Egret?
20. I'm sorry.
Egret? What was yours?
21.
21.
21.
I also rolled a natural 20 for
Woo!
23, and Onyx unfortunately rolled a 2, so that's I think 9.
9.
Onyx is just infatuated by how big this fucking hole is.
Dirty 20.
So, Ren, Bruno, and Egret. This was like there's no evidence of man-made hole. Something the inside walls of this hole are smooth.
I don't like the look of this.
How wide is it?
It is about 120 feet wide.
Oh no.
That is concerning.
Are we still feeling tremors?
You guys haven't felt a tremor since you started walking.
Hmm.
A
And
moment
we have
passes.
no thing of how deep it is.
You have no discerning of how deep
It's
it truly
greater
is.
than 120 feet deep.
The darkness took the dancing lights pretty far down. A moment passes, and all of you feel another tremor, but it is followed by a low, guttural growl.
So I guess that means this is definitely the source of the rum.
Oh.
That's a fair scientific assumption, yeah.
Oh, Lethe just outright says that.
Rin's just there like, not a big worm, not a big worm, not a big worm, not a big worm.
I don't think it liked your dancing lights.
Oh, if it's this big, maybe we should take some shelter nearby so we can observe it without it trying to eat us for dinner.
That's not a bad call.
Do we sit on top of a hill so we can have a downward view of it?
Just kind of look up. Well, what time is it now?
Given the time it took you to travel this distance, it's probably approaching 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Wow, it took us a hell of a long time to get here. Sooner we got up this morning. We left in the morning, isn't it?
I should point out, my magic is very good against people. Not whatever that is.
Well, what if it's just a very big person?
I don't think a very big person would live in a hole in the ground.
Well, I've certainly seen some strange things there.
I think we all have, Rune.
Lethe definitely
question.
did one of those turns towards Rune that was like,
Bitch.
Really, bitch?
Are the lights out inside? Are you okay?
You know, I grew up in between Midgard and Vanaheim, so we see some weird shit.
Have you seen giant worms?
No.
I don't know if this is a giant worm. I'm just putting it out there that it's a giant worm.
So, we see sinkholes from time to time on the farm, but not like this here.
No, this is nothing like a sinkhole whatsoever.
And there's no path down or anything. It's just
Nope. Smooth walls.
I don't know what's more troubling, the fact that there's no dirt around the hole, or that the hole is so deep that we can't see what's going on at the bottom there. Wait, what is Bruno doing? Bruno, are you just swan diving?
Bruno picks up a rock and chucks it in the hole. Just a random rock around the area. I thought about, well, we'll see if we can hear it like at the bottom or something. And I rolled a one of them impulse checks. I rolled a 1. It was like,
do not jump in the hole.
I'm not jumping in the hole. No, I'm not jumping in the hole. I just threw just a rock.
I was literally going to ask if anyone has any rope to tie around my waist, like 50 feet down.
Well, wait. Before I throw it, Kieran, he'll look towards the group. Does anyone have a light spell?
I have a firebolt.
Probably not best idea, but I wanted to see if we have a little bit brighter light that I could. But yeah, fuck it. Throw the rock in the hole.
You throw the rock in the hole. It crests over, doesn't even come close to halfway. This is how wide it is, and it just.
No clattering sound.
The only glass bottles I have are filled with delicious mead, so I'm not going to waste those.
Well, no, he did it. Just took we were talking. It was like he said, "It's a long while." So
Given the time that stone made a sound, this is a deep hole.
Can I gauge just how deep it is from hearing that sound?
Make a survival check for me.
I would also like to do that if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
15.
15. What did you
I
get?
don't want to talk about it.
Oh no!
A natural 2.
You have
Plus
inspiration.
5.
You
is
do have
7. I'm not gonna waste it on a hole.
That's what she.
That's what she said.
It's gonna be
I'm sorry, it was right there.
I'm not gonna waste it on a hole is like my favorite phrase now.
Don't make that's what she said jokes about the asexual character, okay?
Look, it was there. I had to, like, if I didn't say it, someone else would have.
It is indeed, Kel. It is a deep hole. Kel's in the chat, by the way.
Hi, Kale. Uh, sorry, I had a massive brain flatulence. Egret, yeah, it's deep, but you don't know how deep. Rune, you gather this is probably over 100 feet deep.
Well, I reckon that's at least 100 feet deep there.
Sorry, shouldn't have laughed.
What are you laughing at there, Rin? Is it my accent? It's very good. Not at all bad.
Brian, your voice actor is showing.
Oh, deeper.
How about we go and sit on a big hill and just monitor this hole for a little while? I know that sounds really stupid, but
No, my response is like, oh, so you want to just stare at the hole for a while?
I should have expected this with this group. I should have expected it.
Yeah, you did.
You would have responded anytime, baby, and just winked at you.
Well, let's climb up that hill there then.
Yeah. I'll race you up.
Rune offers his services to Lethe as a pack mule.
We will happily accept.
We
Okay.
need horses and a cart.
Oh, I don't want to lose my form here. Besides, Lethe weighs less than a feather here.
I was gonna say, Lethe's pretty diddy, isn't she?
I mean, she's tall, but she's live.
My carrying capacity is 300 pounds, and I can push, drag, or lift 600. So.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. Like, yeah.
No sweating it.
Bruno and Igor, are you following on top of the hills? Okie dokie. You're across the hill, and around you, not gonna lie, it's a beautiful view of, like, you can see from where you are, you can see pretty much the whole horizon of Midgard on one side, and you see Solshire there in all its glory. But you look to the when you look to the east, you see a huge mountainous region, just absolute spire peak mountains. And to the west, you see a barren desert wasteland for the most part. And from this height, you can all see the heat waves from this area. Leaf. No, it's never mind. Yeah, I'll make you guys roll for it if you want. Ren, you know what's to the west, because that's where you're from. Everyone else, make a intelligence check.
These dice are on fire tonight. Just straight, or rather solid intelligence.
Straight intelligence. Not to be confused with gay intelligence.
Yeah.
That's 2022.
22. Okay. Ygritte, you okay? Oh no.
For a total of
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. You never.
I wonder if there's
Yeah.
gold hidden in these hills.
Lithium, what were your scores? Sorry.
12.
16.
Well, Bruno, to the west, you know what this place is. It is Muspelheim. And Rue, you've heard of Muspelheim, but you've never been there. But now you're getting a look. Lethe, you swear you've heard, you know what this place is called. It's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't seem to grasp it.
Is it
Ygritte,
somewhere
It
I've been in my
I would,
'Cause
I would say Muspel.
ambassador work? Like the best way to word it.
I would say Muspelheim is one of those ones that you found that your work has never been inclined to go near.
Okay.
And it kind of makes sense that you don't know because, again, you've never traveled far from Vanaheim.
So we're all looking over to this horizon, are we?
To the west, yes. To the east, I would say everyone knows where this is because this area comes with a warning. You all know this place as Svartalfheim. It is a labyrinth of endless proportions underneath these mountains. And you have good clear view of both sides now.
Oh, I wonder if whatever made this hole is from those mountains over there.
I mean, if it's
You
big
said
enough to
the-
make a.
Sorry,
Fun.
you said the east is Svartalheim?
Svartalfheim.
Okay.
And if it's made a hole that big, I don't think.
Well, I think we should be done with it.
What was
At
that?
this-
I mean, think about how easy it would be to travel places.
We just start digging a hole, like our own hole, but just to get down there.
I am a dwarf and a big in the
Believe me, adding more holes there would not make it any easier to travel.
Is that the only hole that we see? There's no more that this thing could have.
This is the only one it made that you can see, and because of the diameter of this hole, yeah, if there were more, you would definitely see. At this moment in time, you guys are free to set up camp and roleplay as you would like to.
Cool.
Oh, jeepers.
I'm going to pull out one of my bottles of mead
Hmm.
and just
Ugh.
sit drink it.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea there, Lethe. Riddle.
Yes, it's a wonderful idea. Would you like some?
Oh, I brought some too, and he'll bring out the shit. What flavors were there? D&D Beyond deleted my notes on them.
Did you get one of each?
Mine is the rose.
Yeah, I got one of each because I think it's blueberry, rose,
So there's
Here, I'll write this down.
so there's pear,
Here.
Cal, he's redeemed something for you.
oh, get the fuck up and stretch. God damn it. And this is only from me though. Fuck you, buddy.
I'm gonna stretch you just out of solidarity.
Oh, light. Whoa, I got lightheaded. Oh, I did. DM down. DM down.
You okay, buddy?
I actually need to get up and stretch my legs because they're starting
Hey,
to hurt because I've been
that
sat cross legged for so
probably
long.
means you need water.
I've been drinking water. You guys have been like, I have video proof.
Oh,
No, I think it just meant fucking blood rush from my thighs to my fucking head. Oh my god.
Quick, somebody call 0118-999-8819-9119-725-3.
I honestly thought you were gonna go 0800 00.
It's a British thing.
66.
No. I'm just referencing the IT crowd where they changed the emergency number from 999 to or 119 or whatever it is to the 50-digit.
I have not seen the IT crowd in a long while.
So there's pear.
So
There's
there's pear,
Ooh,
honey and vanilla,
Ooh, honey vanilla.
rose,
Okay.
blackberry,
Okay.
black cherry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bust out the blackberry.
Okay, okay.
And I'll share it with Lizzie if she would like some.
She's not saying no.
We'll pass it around to in case Bruno, Rin, or Ygritte desire some.
Rin instinctively like takes a bottle and then tried to pass it to Bragg and then realize, oh, never mind, and gives it back.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll join up with us later there.
I hope so.
Egret's out hunting nearby.
Okay, dokie.
I have a question for Lethe.
We will get to your question in just a moment.
Okay.
Egret,
Yeah.
make me a survival check to see how well your hunt goes.
I'm gonna go feed my fish real quick.
Dirty 20.
You managed to bring back a young doe that had been scouring through the hills.
Sorry, Bobby. I killed your mom.
Oh no! Oh, Bambi!
Somewhere
Bambi!
a young fawn waits in the den for his mother to return, but she never will.
Hmm.
Ow.
Ow! I swear, like I did that. I swear I heard like multiple hearts crack in unison. Is Tyler winning? Sure, why not?
That's my
Yeah.
friend Matt.
Yeah.
Question: how heavy is this dough? Like 100 pounds at least?
I would say less than 100 pounds.
Oh, she's fireman carrying this thing back to camp because I can carry up to 225 pounds.
Alrighty. Like it's got a decent bit of meat on its bones, enough to feed you all.
Hmm.
Ah, Rin's a vegetarian.
You're
Are there any-
this?
Are there any fruit trees nearby?
No, these hills are pretty. They're grassy, but If you want to go find some trees, you would have to venture back to the forest line, which would take quite a while, and it's already coming to about late evening.
If you wanted to go for a walk, I'll be happy to join you.
No, I'm pretty worried about that whole. I have my mango and vanilla juice that I'll just drink that. It's fine.
Oh, you're not worried about that hole too there.
If
Yeah,
you
and I don't
chose
want to
sta-
split the party yet.
And if you chose a starter kit, you should get food rations as well.
I don't think that I did.
If you don't, I'll share mine with you.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
And when you had a question for Leafy.
Yeah. Those rings on your hand, do you have any protective casing for them?
How do you mean?
Reach into my bag and pull out this box. I got sold this as a joke. I was told it's a wishing box, but it was a lie. And if you need any protective casings for your rings, you can have it.
Well, thank you. I'm not known for taking them off very often.
As of when it's there.
I appreciate it. I
Awesome.
have the lying wish box.
Yes.
Yes.
And I also have a set of playing cards, if we can pass the time with a deck of cards.
Ooh, I have some fun cards too.
Why do I feel that Leafy just has their own version of Cards Against Humanity?
I did. I bought it at the store. Remember?
You did. I know. I remember. Yeah. No, you did. Yeah. So. Oh,
We'll play
okay.
the regular cards first while she gets good and drunk because she's getting fucking drunk right now because reasons.
I betcha.
Okie dokie. Bruno, Egret, would you like to join in the card games that are being displayed around the camp?
Egert is visibly confused.
Oh, sweetheart, I'll show you how it works.
We're not playing strip poker.
Oh, have you never played cards, have you?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that, Leafy?
Why not?
Bruno was kind of off to the side, just sort of meditating, just kind of half listening. Just like, fucking people.
Where's Bragg where's Dad Video when we need him?
Oh, cards are something we use to pass the time when we have, some free time. If you'd like to join us.
But why do you use cards to pass your time?
Should we teach it how to play Go Fish?
So like, do you remember when you were a kid and you looked up at the clouds and you tried to find shapes in them?
I lived in the woods. It's very hard to look at the sky through the foliage.
Well, I mean, you've seen clouds before, right?
Yes, I have seen clouds before.
So it's just something to pass the time. Like I would say reading a book, but
I
like when
passed my time growing up skinning rabbits.
or foraging for fungi in the forest there. That's something we do for fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going to gloss over the fact that she said she skinned rabbits for fun?
Oh no.
Okay.
He
We
brought
were
this
very
huge ass
close
doe here.
Go out hunting.
I mean, we would skin rabbits for fur and rabbit stew back on the farm.
Skinning rabbits is actually not that easy.
I'm a vegetarian.
I don't hunt.
So sorry, Rin. It's just farm life.
No, don't apologize. I get it. You have to make your money.
Leafy, as you are intending on getting schwammered, make me a con save.
It's gonna go so fucking well.
What is love?
11.
You get. I would say this is like proper white girl wasted.
She's dancing to the music in her head.
Why is she doing that?
I miss you.
Don't worry about it. I'm guessing the card games are still going, or they gone.
How about this though? Strip go fish.
No, okay, right. So Irina's got his cards down. He just left them there just in case anyone wants to play. Put the bag behind me and just take out his lute and just play a mellow tune. Just to ambience.
Okie dokie.
It'll take me about 5 minutes to get this armor off, but I'll play with you, Leafy.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, you'll take the what?
Oh, I have to doff my armor. It'll take about 5 minutes if I lose, but I'll play with you.
The slow burn. Still hot.
As you guys are playing the loop, discussing the ramifications of strip poker,
Strip go fish.
you get strip cards. Another tremor happens,
Mm-hmm.
but the guttural growl is a little bit louder.
Is it dark or is it twilight?
It's dusk, so the light is just over the horizon.
Okay, I'll look down to the hole. Do I see anything?
You don't see anything, but this
Continue. No, continue.
you don't see anything moving in the hole or anything. All you feel is the tremor, and hear is that low guttural growl.
I'm going to go over to the edge of the hole and just go.
I will obviously go.
And go back to my tent.
I'm gonna cast dark vision on myself, though.
What was
What
that?
was that?
I'm gonna cast dark vision on myself, but I will accompany Leafy, who has gone down the hill to the edge of the hole to go.
That's commitment. That's all I'm saying. So you're casting dark vision.
Mhm.
Are you looking down on the hole, or is it just for the general?
Yeah, I mean, if it's getting dark enough, I would very much like to see what the hell is happening nearby me.
Okay.
So dark vision is it lasts for 8 hours.
I have dark vision too, so
What's the range on your dark vision rune?
That's a good question. I think it's I can see grayscale clearly 60 feet, and then I think 120 feet, and like I can make out shapes and stuff.
120 feet, you can make out shapes and stuff.
I can see up to 60 feet.
Okay. At the 60, is anyone else gonna be looking down the hole?
I mean, I leaned over it to shush.
You are absolutely monked. So you, I'm
I
actively
would have laid down on the ground to do it if that helped.
just. In my
Over the
head,
hole, laying there.
in my head, I know what's down there, and what you're shushing is fucking. It's great.
You're the one who said white girl wasted, okay?
Yeah, you really set the premise for that one, didn't you, Mitch?
No, like Like I made this and I'm paying for it. Anyone else looking down the hole? Just Rune and Run.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would imagine Bruno and Ygritte are still on the top of the hill.
Mm. Are you guys still at the camp? Okay. Rune and Rin, at the 60 feet mark, you don't see
too.
any. Oh, you too?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm over it. I must be.
At the 60 feet mark, you don't see anything. At the 120 feet mark, for those who can,
Like dim light for
you
that.
dim just make out shapes just about. You guys see some sort of shape move. It's wide. It's hard to make out, but you swear you saw a shape move. It's very hard to make out.
I slowly back up and walk up the hill.
Rune's gonna sort of like scoop you up and run up the hill. We should not have done that. We should not have done that.
Ren, what are you
Fireball.
doing?
No, actually, can I take that back?
I was gonna say, I'm looking over Rune's shoulder going, hey, maybe we should stop.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay, we'll stop.
Uh,
I don't want to kill the party.
I need to retcon something because D&D 5th edition is different from 3.5. Dark vision only allows me to see 60 feet.
Yeah.
So I don't think that we can see beyond that.
No, I don't think we would have seen that anyway.
Because of the way that the spell works.
okay.
Spell, but I gotta look into the
The trait, yeah.
race
You know,
trait.
I take that back completely. I don't want to kill the party.
Okay. I was gonna roll for it to
1, 8, 9, 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so slight retcon then. For those like at 60 feet, you guys don't see anything, but
Okay.
Can we hear like movement or anything?
you hear a very, very low rumble, but just very low. Again with the retcon. For anyone looking intensely down, if you'd like to roll a perception check, Lethe, roll with disadvantage.
Can't imagine why.
How many worms do
Bruno, this is for the 3 that are actually like at the hole's edge.
You can go away for tonight. You're done.
Is that one going to dice jail? So, Rin,
16.
16. 7 for Lethe. Rune,
Oh, well, sorry, what am I rolling? Perception?
perception check. This is for the retcon, due to the reread
Oh
of the
yeah,
spell.
sorry. Because I remember clearly 3.5 describes dim versus.
I mean, I'd much rather you reference 3.5 than 4.
Yeah, I mean, I've never touched 4 because I've heard bad things. Perception, 13.
Rin, you just about see the shape move.
Okay, I'll look to Rune because he's more level-headed than Leafy at the moment.
I don't see anything.
Leafy. Rune, there's something down there.
Oh yeah, we should maybe not wake it up there.
Do I hear this conversation?
What's your passive perception?
Also, Onyx is back at camp, just for
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
14.
assumed
14.
14. Just about.
Make lights.
No, 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 no. Rune, pick it up. Let's go.
I am now quietly humming a very unfamiliar tune to anybody. Just quietly to myself.
So
How did we get here?
This Rune is running me away because he said he scooped me
yeah.
up.
I scooped up Lethe with like just making sure Rin's with us, and then
Yeah.
like high stepping it up the hill.
nope.
And I relay that information to Ygritte and Bruno. There's a huge something down there. I only just saw it. It looked kind of big, and it's down that hole.
Oh yeah, we should probably do we have a campfire right now?
Campfire's up.
Oh dear. Are we cooking? Are we actively like making dough snacks?
While you were away, Ygritte, would you have cooked up some of the deer?
Yeah.
Okay. A female deer.
Good fellow, right? I cast thaumaturgy to dim the fire down.
Are we mad about the fire?
As you guys have just come to the top of the hill, you don't feel a tremor. But all of a sudden, a booming voice, seemingly coming from the hole, in a language that none of you know. Actually,
Are you sure it's not Gnomish?
Talk about consent.
Okay, hold on. Yep. So it's in a language that none of you know. Like very guttural words, like something on the lines of
Chit.
Did anyone hear that?
Slowly start kicking dirt over the fire.
Do I notice that everyone's trying to put out the fire?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Would she do this? I don't know if smart or dumb is the right word.
I mean, Bruno can just kind of like,
well, bear in mind impaired judgment, so do
Yeah.
what you think Leafy would do.
Yeah, I want to cast darkness around us.
Yeah, do it.
If that's what she would do, Drug, go for it.
It's a circle of it's a 15-foot sphere of magical darkness that's just around us. No one can
So,
anything.
Wait, hold on. Do we hear you cast this?
I believe it's either verbal, somatic, or material.
It is verbal and material, and she would say it as quietly as possible.
Okay.
In that case, make a stealth check. No, this would be stealth. This would be sleight of hand.
Oh, why not? Then only 10.
I'm pretty sure everyone's passive perception is above a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, suddenly everyone sees Lethe start to utter an incantation. And as she does, there's this small sphere of darkness beginning to form and coalesce that spreads and spreads.
I'm gonna summon Onyx over before, because Onyx is scared of the dark.
That's adorable and ironic on so many levels.
I have rolled an impulse check for him too.
Is anyone going to? Is anyone likely to stop Lethe, or they gonna let me do it?
Can I quickly go over and like cover her mouth?
If that's something you want to do, like Egret and Bruno, you do see this darkness coalesce, and you see Lethe's mouth like performing the verbal incantation.
The thing is, the reason why I want to do that is because that blob of darkness is clearly just a black blob, isn't it?
Again,
It's like
I know. But the thing is, that's going to be really noticeable.
so.
a little bit of fire.
Well, the Yeager's working on getting the fire out, I think, and
Yeah.
Bruno will kind of go over, kind of like zip over and kind of clasp his hands around her hand, just kind of like shake his, just kind of like shake his finger, like no.
Did say the magic word.
No darkness for you.
So if you kind of start uttering the incantation, and all of a sudden you have Rin and Bruno going up.
Did I lose the spell?
I would say they would have reacted enough to be like, no. I would say you began casting it, but you haven't lost the spell slot.
Okay.
It was just a nick of time.
Technically a spell. It's something
that?
else. It's not technically a spell slot. It's something else. I'll show you what I
Interesting.
mean.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Feature?
Nope. Photo.
Oh my god, she's an ashen phoenix. From Pandora.
Oh, wait.
I told you she was a motherfucking dragon.
Oh no, I think I know what it is. Yeah.
Why did your automatic go to that I must be a dragon?
It's Dungeons and Dragons. It's in the
Someone somewhere has to be a motherfucking dragon.
Oh, she's a dungeon. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go grab my
Yeah.
red. I'll be right back.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, thought so. So yeah, no, you do not lose
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And again, this the same phrase comes out from the deep pit. And then a different phrase comes out. Does anyone here speak primordial?
No.
I
No.
studied modern language arts.
I have no. The closest I would have to that is giant, and that's just the extra planar speech. It's like no.
I have the four most common languages: Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Infernal.
I have Infernal, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Halfling.
Hey, we know the same languages.
E.
I have common, giant, orcish, sylvan, and undercommon.
I have Elvish, Gnomish, Halfling, and Common.
Why'd you brag Vidir was the only one who knew primordial?
Right. Like, don't even.
Check his sheet.
I was actually gonna check because if that's the case, that's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Damn it, Nate.
What we're going for that.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna. I think we need tongues for this whole.
No, Bradford doesn't. He has a very short list of languages. Okay. Yeah. Again, it just comes out with other sounds. Just comes out as Thorndorfum. It waits again, and then suddenly, who dares disturb me?
Oh.
I'm basically just petting Onyx to keep them from freaking out.
Is the fire out at this point? Uh-oh, I think he froze.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He's a half awake eye, like he like fell asleep.
Weird.
You know, like,
Get a picture, quick.
Oh, poor bastard. Every single time.
No.
I don't want to fight a giant worm.
I gotta take a picture of this before he drops.
I got it.
I got it too.
We are such nice friends.
At least this stream is still alive.
At least the stream is still live, but we don't know what the fuck to do. Ah!
We know what to do.
I just ate
Yeah.
shit right now.
Y'all are mean.
Need a drink for him.
Right, well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go and oh, he's back. I need to pee. Hang on. Oh.
No.
there we go.
Ah.
Thanks, asshole. Right.
Could have been talking to all of us with that comment. I'm just like,
You all laughed at your thing.
So, yeah. None of you are saying anything in response.
I'm pretty sure Rin's hand is still on my mouth.
I had asked, is the fire out at this point?
The fire is out. Yeah.
I'm
Moving
just
part.
standing so incredibly still that I've
Yeah.
become invisible to the human eye.
Oh, okay.
Well,
If Drax was a Vanir, he would be Egret.
I am okay with this imagery. The moment part says, and the voice comes out again. If no one is going to tell me who they are, you're all my next meal.
We were trying to find the source of the tremors and the earthquakes that were happening.
Egret just says, I don't think I taste very well.
Is Rin's hand still on Lethe's mouth?
Is his?
I mean, yeah, he's kind of shouting it over his shoulder, like,
Just curious.
My palate is very universal. And if you're wondering, yes, the tremors were me.
we just got a bit startled and wanted to find the source. We didn't realize it was gonna be a you at the center of them.
I was awoken.
Take my hand off Lucy's mouth.
You.
Wait, hold on.
I'll let go of her hands too, just like.
He's just licking.
Where have you come from? What brought you here?
This is my home. I am unsure what brought me or awoken me, but I can gather a few things.
Oh, I just hate being woken up when I'm not expecting it.
Can we see whatever's talking now?
Nope.
Just a loud booming voice, I guess.
It's a loud booming voice from this hole.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Well, we didn't mean to disturb you by any means. We merely went to investigate the sound, the cause of the quakes we were feeling in the local town.
We feared they were related to another recent event of the dead rising.
Perhaps you can shed some light on such a situation.
Ah, that is probably what awoke me. You see, I'm not exactly the observant type from where I am, but I can gather dark forces are at work here.
The one who awoke him, this dark-robed figure, he made call to a mistress. I heard of her voice in my vision. She called to him and he began raising the undead.
What's
Did
the emerald?
you say?
You know of this mistress?
Emerald mistress?
All too well.
Well, if she's causing us problems, and it sounds like she's caused you some, perhaps we could be allies of some sort.
Runa's just like petting Onyx, like,
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
it's all right.
What the fuck was in that meat? Did someone slip mushrooms in my meat? We're talking to a
Just
fucking.
Leafy's just gone like completely back into like business mode.
She's sobered up the adrenaline.
And what, pray tell, how you think you can assist me?
Information, darling. Everything is information.
Well,
We
we may
don't,
to get you some meals from the local farms.
we don't want to fight. That's the last thing that we want. Disturbing you is the last thing that we wanted to do. We were purely trying to find the source, and it seems that we have a common enemy.
No, I didn't say that she was an enemy. I just said I know her all too well.
At this point, Rune is going to look into Onyx's eyes and say, "Go get Bragvadir, okay?" Usher the cat away. Who will?
Onyx kind of looks at you going, kind of a look of, do I have to go alone?
It's scary. It's dark time. It's scary.
The cute cat. Don't give me those eyes. Go on.
Oh, it's giving you the Puss in Boots eyes, sudden fierce. It does not want to leave your. He does not want to leave your sight.
You'll be more safe in the town there than next to this hole. You got this.
Go find Torin.
Kind of trudges off begrudgingly, looks over at you again,
Make haste.
and zips off.
Okay.
It's at this point the voice comes back.
I will need time to defer.
With
Okay.
I will tell you my name. However, you speak a word of my existence to anyone else, I will make sure that you do not see daylight.
okay.
Oh, our lips are sealed.
Do all of you kind of agree?
Yeah.
Hmm.
My name is Jormungandr.
I almost picked a fight with a world snake.
You,
Bruno,
which is why you said what you said firebolt. I was like,
Really?
That's be a bad idea. Bruno sort of responds in giant with world serpent.
Do we know what that name is? Do we have any?
Yeah.
I would say all of you roll a history check.
I figure that Bruno might know because he's sort of heard certain versions of legends.
This,
Granted, also considering the god he technically follows and went to a temple of him, like they may have told him about other ones, unless this is slightly different than yours.
I wouldn't say roll with advantage, but you, because a monastery is a learned place, I would say add a +3 to your roll.
Okay.
Rune,
I rolled a 5.
you have no clue. Egret, could you roll a history check for me, please?
What?
What did you do?
That's a natural 20. What? For 21? I'm sorry, I spaced out the entire time. What is this ungodly knowledge that Egret knows?
So, the voice gave you its name. The name is Jormungandr.
So I rolled.
The eyes widen.
I spell that.
JORMUNDR. Hold
yeah.
on. Hold.
I just Googled.
Well, I'm gonna type it in the group chat.
Yeah.
You just spelled as Jormundanger.
Yeah, no, I did. It's
You're in
it's
danger.
late, guys, and my brain is still.
So I rolled a natural 19. My history is a +5 with a +3. I got 27.
I got 11.
Okay. Rin. Lethe, what was yours again?
15.
50. Rin and Rune. The name is very new to you.
Oh, that's a very nice name.
Lethe, you swear you've heard this name in a like children's legends book. So you weren't too entirely sure if this was like just a story or like based on truth. Ygritte and Bruno. Jormungandr is one of the many names for one of the oldest giants in existence, known as the World Serpent. And now you know why this hole is deep and why it's so fucking large.
Ygritte wants to slowly back away.
Bruno gets
Not fucking with a giant.
Bruno gets actually not like jumps down into the hole, but like gets a little closer towards it, and he will say again, "World Serpent" in giant.
He responds to you in giant.
So you know of me.
He will sort of, he doesn't know if the thing can see him or not, but he will sort of hold up his hands in a like a clawed X, and on his palms are the runes of that sort of make the peacebreaker, but in that peacebreaker, but that's in common tongue. In giant, peacebreaker would translate to Fenrir or Fenris.
He doesn't respond.
I was trained in a temple to the Great Wolf.
That's one. Right.
A little bit of extra information for Ygritte and Bruno. From the knowledge you know that Jormungandr is a very, very neutral being. It's one of those ones that if you have him on your side, great. If you don't, depending on the indifference, it ain't right. Because this is a large snake boy.
Reveal my location, and you will regret it.
Does
Shall
he say
leave
this
you
in
to-
giant or in common?
Common.
We shall leave you to your slumber.
Just try not to make too many tremors again, otherwise other people will come searching and not to be a bedtime for everyone. Respectfully.
With all due respect, please no.
She's really bad charisma, okay? I'm about to die.
The voice is the voice is booming, but the undertone is softer.
You have a fair point.
Sorry that we found you.
Believe it or not, I do enjoy casual conversation. It's just, I was having a very nice sleep.
Maybe I could come and talk to you again someday for the casual conversation.
Maybe.
So tempted to give him a nickname right here and right now.
Though your loyalties are to yourself, would you like to be kept up to date on this mistress's actions as we learn them? They can be part of your casual conversation, should it interest you. They are going to be causing problems all over this world, and we seek to end these attacks of the undead. However we may be able to.
She has been causing since the day of her fucking birth. Nothing is new. But if a major development happens, do let me know. But you keep that wolf out of your tongue.
I wished only to be transparent.
Which is appreciated. But you have a warning now.
And I will heed this warning.
So, you guys hear the rumbling as if what you would imagine. To those of you who know who this entity is, do you relay that information to everyone?
Yeah.
So,
So that is one of the largest giants in existence. If you think I'm big, this is a being on the size level and power level of the god whose temple that I trained in. That's how I know of him. The two, as I have just learned, apparently do not get along, noting that for later. This is not something we could have dealt with. Not with violence.
also, just a point of reference. Sorry. Oh, that voice was a killer.
Oh yeah, those rumble, the rumble, and they're just like, where is all the moisture gone?
You can't do a soft voice with a fucking entity like Jormungandr. It just won't work.
He doesn't have the white gravitas you need.
Rin's excited to come and talk to Gangan again.
If you call him that, he will eat you.
He will eat you.
As a point of reference, Iglu, you recall knowing this information because your dad was quite the historian. He was a sponge of legends and myths.
You froze for like that.
Froze like you said he was
like,
a sponge, and I'm like, my dad was a sponge.
my father was a sponge.
But yeah, no, your father was an absolute sponge for history and mythology, legends, everything. And you recall one of your favorite things is when he would tell you stories.
My father told me of, how the fuck do you pronounce his name again?
Jormungandr.
Jormungandr. He's quite a neutral giant, but you don't want to upset him.
Should we be saying his name out loud? He said if we say it again, he's going to get really angry.
You recall that if you just basically repeat his name to anyone else.
Right, okay.
Then how the fuck did my dad live for so long? Maybe that's that's why he died in the war. He spoke the name of a giant to his little daughter. Dead in a war.
Let it be known that Yumagander is this world's fucking Voldemort.
Yeah.
No, that's someone else. So with this new information, do you guys sleep at the camp or do you head the fuck out of Dodge back to town?
Would he get angry if we stayed here to sleep?
You... I would say you gather that now he knows that you're there and you're not intended to harm him, he'll let you stay.
Okay.
Bruno will, however, suggest that we move a few hills down. A few
Yeah,
hills
okay, we'll
down
do
away
that,
from
we'll
the
do that.
hole. Maybe not right on the edge of his pit. If one of us rolls in our sleep, that's it. Game over.
No.
We will become a snack or an abrupt bonk on the head for him. Either way, it's not good. We will go splat either way. Like, let's move our camp a little bit.
If the fall doesn't kill you,
The giant snake will. He'll like sort of
Tameable in any way.
It's
do you
sentient.
really think?
No, I'm just thinking if one of us like falls and lands on top of him, we just like
You are
grab
going to need
something,
a
just ride
In some
him.
places, something like this would be considered a god of giants.
Yeah, yeah.
you are going to need to roll a pretty impossible animal handling for that fucker.
That should be any sentient animal. It's also almost equated to a fucking god.
So
But Bruno will suggest that if they're going to stay on the hills, that they move down a few hills because not being on the direct edge of the hole.
So Lethe, quick recap. Yomaganda's gone back to sleep. You guys seemingly are safe to stay within the hills. However, Bruno has suggested maybe move to a different hill that's not so close.
Sure. Why not? So we're
God.
moving further east.
You can either do further east or further south, whichever direction.
Well, whichever way is closer to the town, so it'd be south, yeah.
Yeah, further
Yeah.
southward.
I suggest further south.
Works for me.
Anywhere but east.
I didn't say that.
No, your eyes said it all. Fuck, I was going to say something. So yeah. I'll be honest, guys, this is all I have planned for this session, so I think I'm going to call it here.
Okay. So we're all just resting.
So you guys find another hill, you take your long rest, and we will call it there.
Okay, dokes.
So that is, I will leave you with this cinematic shot. The camera pans away from all of you sleeping in your campsite, and it zooms over to the hole, and it goes into the hole, and it's just nothing but darkness, until there's like a low light shimmering across a massive body of scales, and it goes along this body, and all that's shown is this glowing red, orange, yellow, white serpentine eye. And that's it.
That boop is snoot.
I would like to roll Boop the snoot, please.
I'm gonna boop the snoot of you, of an almost god. I will gladly roll a new character just to boop the snoot.
Mythic rope, no rope.
I would vote no.
This is a danger noodle nope rope.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of call it a noodle because, but yeah, that was session 8 of Tales of Yggdrasil. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that the session again was a little bit weird. I'm coming down from the funk, but yeah. Next week, we are back up and running. All things like hopefully that's going to go well. Yeah. So other than that, I do not have any further announcements. This session will be available by Saturday at the very latest. And yeah, so thank you very much, guys, for watching. This session was fun. I'm kind of really glad to introduce you guys to Yumagander because he's an interesting character to say the least.
Even off the top, I've never heard of them, so this is dope.
Hmm.
I will boop that snoot.
I rolled to see if he would emerge from the hole. You guys are very lucky that I rolled a 5. He chose to stay in the hole.
I would have booped the snoot and died, and it would have been worth it. She would just go, boop.
Here's a boop noodle. Boop.
He looked at you,
A
blink, blink.
literal giant.
He kind of looked at you, blink, blink.
Just
No, he just it's the size I think he just like breathes through his nose and just slapping me a booger. You are now a booger.
And with that, we will close the session. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. I am your DM Girthy MNG. With us was Bruno, played by Bard of the Midwest. Lethe, played by Archie Obsession. Kieran, as played by That Hufflepuff Games. Rune and Onyx, played by Bryce Sosceles. And Eaglet, played by Turn to Page 394. From all of us here, stay safe, wear your fucking masks. And it's a Thursday, yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.